Good morning. Welcome to the Better Business Workshop at breakfast. Continuing the theme from chaos to control. And today's topic is actually building on the topic we had yesterday. So part two of how well are you serving your customers. We're diving into that in just a second. Before I do so, just to let you know, we have got a workshop coming up on Thursday of this week. It's entirely complimentary. It's at 12:30. You can get all the details of that over on our website, which is miltonkeynes.actioncoach.co.uk/events. The theme of the workshop on Thursday is 20 steps to restart your business. And I know for sure that that's something that an awful lot of people will be doing right now. So we'd love to see you over there. And we look forward to, if you get yourself over on the website, get yourself registered, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Thursday. So, chaos to control. Let's have a look. Joined today by my colleague, Mark Miller. Good morning, Mark. How are you? Great to see you.
Yep. Hey, good morning, Mark. It's good. And yeah, we come fresh out of running with a group of folk last night, right, on developing their business message, their uniqueness. And I said to them, it's getting to a really exciting stage when you're starting to make your business different and appealing to the market. Then you're starting to attract the customers in, and that's the exciting bit.
Absolutely, that's what we're going to be looking at on Thursday. Is all about how do businesses thrive in the new economy, and very much thinking about a big part of that is going to be about as we reinvent our businesses. It's going to be about how we serve our customers, which is what we're looking at today. So let's dive into these slides, Mark. So we're thinking. So this is part two about customer service, and we tend to think about service specifically as about our customer's emotional bank account, right?
Yeah, this is a hugely powerful point, which is sometimes missed because we're so busy. We all know it. People buy from emotion, right? They buy from people they like. They link with people they like. More importantly, they tell other people about stuff they like, and they definitely tell other people about stuff they don't like.
Yeah.
So if we got an emotional bank account idea with our clients, i.e., we have this a certain amount of emotion. And we are able to build their emotional sense, their emotional deposit, if you like, their emotional wealth with us, then there's a lot of positive emotion for us, which they can use for referrals, which they can use even if we make mistakes, which we do from time to time, to be tolerant with us. And as we can build that bank account up, we're getting what we call loyalty. Now, loyalty is one of the biggest things that we can get from our customer base. Loyalty and referrals. That for me is the purpose of a business. It's not to sell, it's to build loyalty and referrals.
Absolutely, Mark. A couple of things around this. 70% of some general research or anecdotal research, 70% of customers leave because they've had a bad experience. They have a bad experience because you've made an emotional withdrawal or a withdrawal from the emotional bank account. So as the business owner, it's absolutely our responsibility to kind of keep topping up and keep investing. And that can be in small ways. It can be in the way of a thank you. It can be in the way of a small gift, whatever it needs to be. We need to be constantly topping up this emotional bank account, right? So absolutely, that's fundamental. Most businesses that are successful because they have repeat customers.
Yeah.
To your point, Mark, absolutely fundamental that we keep topping up this emotional bank account.
And here's the thing, guys, it's not just small or medium businesses that matter. So in the corporates, when you're putting a very large bid together, one of the questions you do when you're trying to win the work is, how do I make the client feel good? Now, it doesn't sound very commercial, but it's actually the hub of commercial activity. You spend a lot of time making your customers feel good. It's a very, very powerful thing to do, and that's your emotional bank account, Mark, right? It's giving a sense of warmth and emotion, which turns into money.
Good. Absolutely, Mark. Yep, you're absolutely right. So we need to spend some time thinking about who our ideal customers are and nurturing them, right? So we can think of them as A, B, C, and D customers. Do you want to give some thought around that?
Yeah, this is to do with the use of our time and our focus. Now, what we want to do is move as many customers as we can up to the awesome category. Awesome means they're regular, they're frequent, they're recommending us, and they are the hub of the heart of our business, if you like. But there's different things we can do in terms of our energy. Where should we put our energy if we categorized our customers like this? And let's start at the bottom. It's quite obvious where we spend our energy there. We should just forget it. If they're dead, forget about chasing, forget about all the work and the effort. What about customers that are difficult for us? Well, if they are consistently difficult for us, we can't break them up into basic. Honestly, just use your time wisely. And if they're being difficult, then you can make things more difficult in the sense maybe don't give the discounts, raise the prices, make the purchasing process a little longer for them. Why? Because they're draining, they're sucking, they're taking life away. Try obviously very hard to move them up, but sometimes you just get people you can't deal with. And don't be guilty about it. Just focus on the real good basic base and move those up into the awesome base.
Absolutely. And it's also interesting to think about how when you look at your customer base and do the analysis, how the C and the D category clients take a disproportionate amount of time and effort and a disproportionately small amount of margin as well, right? Generally, your awesome customers are also the most profitable customers as well. And, we need to invest time in our awesome customers and our basic customers so that our basic customers can eventually become awesome ones. So ultimately, Mark, it's about knowing your customer base, right, and using this Pareto rule.
And when you've got this 20%, and 20% of your group, which is actually in the awesome category, and they generally will start to giving you back 80% of the profit and 80% of the revenue, 80% of the pleasure of the business. And focusing on the 20% that are really, really high levels of service to the 20% that are the really key customers. And that's the golden rule. If you've got a really good group of very, very committed customers, you don't want to lose them. These are the people to spend the money and the time and the energy on, even if it's with extras, free gifts, little comments, little thoughts. The extra effort on that 20%, on the top 20%, gives far more yield back than trying to recover the bottom that really should be let go.
Absolutely. In many businesses that I've been into, 80% of the income comes from 20% of the customer base. So the important thing is, do you know who they are? And
absolutely.
The other 80% of the customers that generate 20% of the income or the profit is what you'd call the long tail, right? So cut the long tail because they're very expensive to serve. All right. Go ahead.
A quick final word on this, guys. Have a think of these hierarchies that Mark and I have gone through, because if you can get your customers into categories, into special clubs, into premium account mentality, into you're in a special group, so I'm going to give you this and this and this, you can actually solicit more, and you can move that particular part of your customers onto regular payments, subscription payments, frequent payments that make your cash flow much more ordered and organized. It's the 20% that are going to give you that ability to regularly work out a subscription basis income, which is a lot more reliable and predictable than having one-off sales incomes.
Absolutely, Mark. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So good input. Thank you. Folks, look, there's a ton more content like this. Go over and have a look at our social media pages. Search for the Better Business Workshop. Look in Facebook and LinkedIn, on YouTube. I think there's about 40 of these movies over there now. So please go and have a look at that. If you're watching this live, then please like and share and get this out to other business owners. And if you're watching it on repeat, then please follow us and come and join our groups. If you'd like to jump on a complimentary call with us, then go to Calendly, calendly.com/Action Coach Milton Keynes, and you can book a 15 or 30-minute session there with us. You can also do that by going over to the website. You search for miltonkeynes.actioncoach.co.uk. There's a ton of content and our events programs over there as well. And you can also get a slot booked in our diary. We're going to be back here again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Mark, it's been absolutely fantastic to see you. Wishing you a great day.
You too. I'm getting used to what day of the week it is now. I'm stopping looking at my phone. I was doing that for a few weeks, but now I'm beginning to remember. So life's getting back to normal, Mark, and that's good.
Absolutely. Brilliant, Mark. Yeah, back to normal. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.